For two guys like us that understand and appreciate the legacy and the history of this game, I think it's kind of fun.
Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
Now a man who made the move inside the division, it's Saquon Barkley. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Cameron Curl up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Hurts and Brown connect, and it's a first down for Philly.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
That's to the right side, and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7. Sets up 3rd and 3.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's going to have enough for a first down.
At any time on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. Hurts working in the pistol. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
As you can probably imagine, Mike, this one really burns me. I mean, man, I wish my fellow tight ends catch every ball the entire game, but to be this open and not come down with it, I'm going to have to set a reminder. Next year at TEU, we're going to have to bring out some jugs machines.
And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. That is fun. What a throw. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the #1 overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But when he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. 2nd down, it's Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Stafford now on 3rd down. He's got a man. That's Nakua, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. It's another run here for Williams. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. It's complete. He's got Cup. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. He puts it up, and it's caught. Cooper Kupp, touchdown, L.A.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Eagles offense ready now for their 2nd drive. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And that'll set up 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set for real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
To throw on 2nd down, Stafford. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
There's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. A pistol snap, back to Hurts. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. Down to the 10. And he will go all the way. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Here's a handoff to Williams. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Injured player after the play, and that's Matthew Stafford, who is banged up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. The Rams punting unit coming out as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. DeJean to return it, and it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. Devontae Smith and the rest of the Philly offense heading back onto the field. We'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Hurts going to hold on to this one. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Here's the former Memphis Tiger, Kenneth Gainwell. He'll manage only a couple. Christian Roseboom there on the tackle. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. A run up the middle with Barkley. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Hurts. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Now Hurts on 4th down. That's complete. Tight end got it. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. That'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down. They convert with a gain of... Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Hurts will work here from the pistol. He's got it at the 3. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Hurts will try it again. He pulls it in around the 5. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Again, Hurts. Good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will take a 21-7 lead. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Rams offense going to take over just before the half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Robinson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Cup in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback, that's Jalen Hurts. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Play action now for Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Now the return. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Now quick throw taken in by Brown. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Hurts. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day. Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
The Rams offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Cup in motion. Play action, Stafford. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass. And
a give, and here comes Williams. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Look wide. Get this one complete. Third down and 9. Williams gets it on the draw. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Punt team headed out for the Rams. Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming for the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jahan Dodson was the intended receiver there. It's second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Pass downfield is caught by Brown. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Running from the pistol with Barkley. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Open receiver is Dodson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Hurts now. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they'll throw here with Hurts. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
So, not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll take this down to about the 7. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He is in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Rams offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. That one on target to Cup. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this complete. It's Cup again. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing again is Stafford. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Stafford will throw here on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Eagles offense ready for this next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
3rd and long. They'll run. It's Barkley. He needed 13 and got 14 for the first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2nd and 7. On the ground, this is Barkley. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Tight end going in motion here. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Awesome. Still 2nd down.
A run with Gainwell. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
So it's a win here for the Eagles.